coming to you. Page just shut off, and I got a fire in the cockpit.
Do a normal pit stop, and then we'll put...
No, I got a fire in the cockpit.
And we're back. I'm back too. I wasn't around last week.
But I know. We had Tyler Reddick on.
Changes. I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. How'd that go?
I felt like it went really well. Kim, what did you think of having old TFR?
Good.
That's good.
He's got a new
was
nickname. It's TFR.
Is everyone getting a nickname with an F in between there?
There's an F in between there. I'm KFC, so I mean, I've got a whole brand.
That's pretty good. That's actually, I never thought about that one.
Well, I'm CFB, which is college football, so
that's true.
I can handle that.
Kim, you have a new background.
Yeah, I'm in my kitchen because I'm dog sitting, so now I have 2 dogs to battle with. And my friend's dog, Zoe, really likes that couch daybed I sit on, so I just figured
best to let sleeping dogs lie.
Early. What's that?
Best to let sleeping dogs lie.
Yeah, she's really sweet though. She's a German Shepherd.
So you let dogs on your couch?
Yeah.
Well, me too, but I know people who don't.
Oh, I for sure.
They like have dogs and they don't let their dog on the couch.
Yeah.
I don't know what the deal is with that.
I will say she shed, like German Shepherds shed way more than Doodles do. Her hair's everywhere. I'm not complaining though. She's a good dog.
Yeah, you're going to be sweeping and vacuuming up here for a while.
Yep.
It's a weekly thing with Sturge. Getting hair. But
yeah, so you guys get to see my lovely fridge and my cabinets and all the things.
Is that a coffee maker in the background?
That's a electric kettle.
Oh, I don't have my glasses on. I can't find my glasses, so.
That's an electric kettle. Then there's a bird grinder over there. My Chemex box. I'm waiting on a new kettle. I'm waiting on a gooseneck kettle for all you coffee nerds out there.
Apparently we have some coffee nerds.
It gives you a better, even, consistent pour.
I'll stick to my chocolate.
Oh, there's a deer running.
Deer running?
Yard. Yeah. Oh, he's not.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, there's a little tiny one. Little tiny baby. Did you guys see him? Nope.
No.
Okay.
I mean, maybe.
Oh, really?
Like blow them up and not blow up the deer, but like blow up the photo and
blow up the deer, you deer killer.
Yeah,
little tiny Bambi.
I don't hunt deer. I throw grenades at deer.
Is that like fishing with dynamite?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
You go to a heavily populated deer area and just chuck a grenade in there, and you got venison for days.
Doesn't that happen when you like feed seagulls rice? Doesn't it like make their stomach expand? Or is that an urban legend?
I mean, I feel like it's true because you used to throw rice at weddings and now you throw bird seed.
Oh, yeah.
I could see that. Yeah. I don't know. I've never heard of it. Well, maybe. I might have read something about it that it's bad for birds, but I don't know. I saw a video once of guys that were on a beach and they fed seagulls a bunch of laxative. And then the seagulls were just shitting everywhere.
Everybody?
On everybody. Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's aggressive.
According to Jacksonville.com, ornithologists write that rice is perfectly safe for birds to eat. And it's an urban legend. So.
Okay. Well.
I don't know if I trust Jacksonville.com, but we'll go with it.
That's Florida for you, so.
So how was your
chicken?
Say what?
Just start throwing like chicken nuggets and have birds eat their own kind. That's a little messed up.
Yeah, doesn't that like make them go crazy?
Does it?
Yeah, like mad cow disease.
Like cannibalism and stuff like will make you go if you eat your own
species.
Yeah, I think it makes you go a little bit off.
Yeah, there's like
you're already a little bit
like happen. I can't say I've ever tried it. I don't know. I could have bodies in my freezer.
You do or don't? I mean, that's like a freezer for body. That's not a good body freezer.
How do you know I didn't chop them up?
Okay, fair. But where are you doing the chopping?
My
Hang on
garage.
1 second. You guys keep talking. I have to take a phone call real quick.
Oh, dear.
Uh-oh.
They're coming to work on my stove again.
They didn't get it the first time? Oh, my goodness gracious.
I think we should
Terrible.
just listen to his call.
Yes.
I kind of want to listen to it as well. Figure out what they did wrong.
Uh-huh.
You got to turn your gas off.
Well, they're working on the gas outside. So the stove and gas, it's electric. And they're working on the gas line outside for a completely different reason. They're like my driveway is completely torn up right now because they are working on that. They did my house yesterday, doing the house next door today. So it's been a full day of activities. I have to go take a picture of the plug that goes into the back of my stove to make sure that he gets the right part so it doesn't blow up, which gives me a lot of confidence that this is going to happen right.
So you have a gas stove or electric or a
electric
hybrid?
Stove. And
really the one you want is you want an electric oven and a gas stove top. You want a hybrid.
That's probably what I'll get when I redo the kitchen. But for now, I'll be right back. I'm going to go take a picture of this thing. And
cool.
Lovely.
So, Kansas?
Go make it. So, Kansas? Were you in Kansas?
I was not.
No?
I go to Michigan. And
You go to Michigan.
not this weekend, but next weekend.
The doubleheader.
It's all the races. We have an ARCA race, a doubleheader cup race, an Xfinity, and a truck. 5 races.
So we're full up. Yeah. Yeah.
Filled up. How was Thursday night racing?
Oh, I liked it. I enjoyed it. We ran obviously Thursday night, and then we were able to watch the rest of the races, throughout the weekend, which was fun. So I liked it. Gave us a little bit of a weekend off, which was pretty good. We should do more Thursday nights. Wednesday night, the same week, but early week, midweek, I like it. I think we should throw some more in. We won't have any of those anymore till the end of the season, but
I know.
I enjoyed it. How did you enjoy watching from home?
I enjoyed it. It was nice. Have something to do on a weeknight, especially when there's nothing to do right now anywhere.
That is true. But no, it was good. What did you do on your off weekend?
I just hung around here. Nothing special.
Around with the dog.
Yeah. With dogs, plural.
Oh, you had multiple dogs with you all weekend.
Yes, multiple dogs.
Oh, geez.
Multiple puppers.
all the dogs.
All the dogs.
Oh, he's back. Oh my God.
It makes
Yeah,
you
he's
want,
back. He's back. He's back.
makes you want 2 dogs, though. Now I want 2 dogs.
Did I miss anything good?
We talked a lot of crap about you.
Yeah.
I figured. I'll go to Strickert for the recap after the.
You'll see it when you edit.
Yeah.
But I just noticed when you got up your Marcus King shirt.
Yeah.
Solid shirt. It's pretty awesome.
I'm doing my full-on college dorm room look today. Tie-dyed shirt, tie-dyed thing in the background. I'm gonna go play some sack later.
Oh,
I don't know that I'm familiar with Marcus King.
You need to get familiar.
What
He's
kind
from
of music?
Greenville, South Carolina. He's played with Tedeschi Trucks. He's very good at the guitar, and he's pretty young.
Mm-hmm.
Very Southern rock.
Yeah, he's like 22, 23.
Yeah.
Pretty young. But
Southern
he's a hell of a guitar player
Okay.
and good singer too. Writes some good songs.
He just recently released a new album, I want to say.
Oh, did he? I didn't know that.
He and Taylor Swift.
They have
I don't-
so much in common.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I just seen everybody commenting about her new album.
Apparently
that's
it's
great.
good. Have you listened, Ryan?
He has a song with Bon Iver, so
I bet it's about breaking up with somebody and how they're terrible.
probably.
I feel like somebody said it wasn't, that it was just more like quarantine-y type things.
Oh,
Like
What's
she's
that?
in her quarantine feels. Maybe. I don't know.
might have to listen to it. Might have to download LimeWire it.
I
Yeah,
saw
strange.
somebody post that I trust their music opinion. He was like giving like these things about it, and then he said, "But it's good."
But it's good.
He's like talking
I
shit,
mean-
and then it was like, but it's actually kind
She
of
clearly knows what she's doing
yeah.
in terms of like marketing and the plan she has for her career.
she's got a good formula. I'll give that to her. Her formula on the music side is pretty good. I'm gonna listen to the album, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it at some point. Probably go get a bottle of wine. I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, if you're gonna listen to Taylor Swift, I feel like you got to like embrace the full listen to some wine, drink some wine.
And wine is what you equate with Taylor Swift?
I mean, I don't like associate scotch or like. I mean, I don't want to go completely sexist and say I'm going to get a Truly, maybe a White Claw.
Wow.
Wine was pretty sexy.
I enjoy wine though. I'm having to drink more wine.
So White Claws are more female based than wine.
Most of the people I know that drink White Claw are males, by the way.
I know this. I've seen this, and I don't understand it.
Low carb.
Yeah, either. I don't drink White Claw. I don't like. I just don't like the taste. It doesn't taste good to me. So I don't drink it.
Bourbon.
Yeah, well, yeah. Straight liquor is low carb, right?
That's true.
I mean, Scotch. Yesterday was National Scotch Day. I drank some nice Glenfiddich.
Did you?
Really? Nice. I didn't even know it was National Scotch Day.
I didn't either, and then somebody sent me a text that said it's National Scotch Day, so I went and bought some scotch.
Scotch.
It's so good.
Somebody messaged me on Instagram and wanted to know, Ryan, if you would ever run the Bathurst 1000.
Maybe, probably, if an opportunity arose.
Well, because RP owns a supercar team.
I was a supercar team, yeah. And if I could like practice, like not just show up to Bathurst and be like, okay, go run 1,000 kilometers. Like, nah, I have to practice. It's like running the Indy 500. Like you can't just show up and expect to be good. You gotta like spend some time practicing. Like Jimmy is practicing an IndyCar today at the Indy Road Course. I saw.
Ooh.
That's fancy.
Didn't see that? Yeah. Well, he was supposed to.
I haven't been on the socials today.
Yeah, he was supposed to like after Indy, but he got sick or he had the symptoms, so that kind of postponed it. But he's finally getting to run one today, which is cool. So
cool.
I saw that.
Oh yeah, because August we're running the Indy 500 in August, right? Crazy.
Yeah. Well, he's not running the 500 this year. He's just testing.
Oh, hey, that just reminded me though. There's like some territorial things happening with the toys right now. Dogs.
Dog bites.
Dags. You like dags? I like dags.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you talk about that practice stuff, and I know you guys. I think I saw Strickard put up the thing that said "So Kansas," and I watched a little bit of the truck race. But like Travis Pastrana hopping back in a truck after what 6-7 years?
6-7 years.
Yeah. Yeah, that was random.
I know. It was like, oh hey, Travis Pastrana. What?
You think he was just bored?
I think so.
Probably.
Fair.
Bored, but yeah, that was. Well, I actually wasn't able to watch that race that he was in. Not sure how he did.
He wrecked.
Oh, did he?
He wrecked. He when I looked up, like I tuned in and he was 2 laps down. It's like, so this isn't going as well as he had hoped. And then I saw our highlight folks said, "Can we get that Travis Pastrana wreck?" I was like, okay.
Yeah. You'll have that.
Mm-hmm. That will happen. That will happen from time to time.
No practice or qualifying for the rest of the year.
Yeah, that's interesting. Which is all right. That's
playoffs.
Fun. Yeah, during the playoffs, you got to go into all them races.
I got a question for you about that.
Yeah.
Daytona road course. No practice.
Yeah.
How? What's your game plan? Are you game planning for that now?
Yeah. I'll be honest, I would like to have at least one practice, like a short one.
No braking zones?
Yeah, just to have a half idea of what the hell you're getting into. Yeah, like everyone's going to run it on the simulator, but still, it's not the same. as just even getting like 30 minutes of practice would be nice. Get a 2 or 3 runs, but we're gonna go at it. We're gonna just go out, unload. It'll probably be raining, so that'll even be better.
That's my second question.
It'll probably be raining because it's Daytona in the summer.
Just give us like that. That's all you need.
And if it's raining, that'll be the first time that NASCAR in the Cup Series has run rain tires. Yeah. So my next question for you is: Do you send it in 3 and 4, or do you keep it on the apron with the rain tires? Are you going to be the first person to venture up there and see how those rain tires hold on the turns in the speedway? Like road course is probably going to hold fine, but what do you do?
Yeah. Oh, you're going to go banking for sure. Yeah. Definitely. It'll hold you. You're going fast enough. We'll be fine. You're not just gonna. No, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I think. That's my plan on doing. So
that's the thing. We don't know.
Just hoping the inertia works in your favor.
Yeah, it's just gravity. Just physics. So you have enough. You have to be going fast enough. I think maybe creeping. Like you might slide down it, but if you're going fast enough, you're gonna stay up there. And what's gonna happen? You're gonna slide down to the apron. So like, I tried it. Didn't work. Fine. We'll see.
I just remember was it Xfinity practice a couple years ago at Daytona where they were coming off at 2 and it started to rain going into like 3 and 4 and they hit the rain and just went.
Yeah.
It was
on the back stretch.
Yeah. So you better hope that like you get the rain tires on before it starts to rain.
It's all part of the strategy, you know. All part of the strategy.
I'm really excited. I mean, I'm really excited for that race, just because there's a lot of unknowns.
It'll be fun to watch.
I know it's got to be nerve-wracking probably for teams and drivers not having a single notebook on it, or no single note. Other than what Winston's done.
Yeah, I mean, like I ran it on the simulator last week, and it's different. It's a little bit different, but it's like I said, it's a completely different way to get there first. But there's only one way to find out, and everyone's going to be in the same boat. So
fun for the viewers.
Yeah. But some people, I guess, have run like 24, right? Like Kyle Busch ran 24 hours last year, a couple years ago. So he's kind of been on it. It's completely different car, but he's actually been on that road course in person.
Yeah,
definitely can't hurt.
How much are you going to be talking to Austin Cindric once he's run the Xfinity race? Like, you guys going to like corner him and be like, give us every bit of knowledge you have?
I'm sure we'll have a meeting. I'd like to have a meeting. Like all of us sit down after that race and be like, any tips?
What the f do we do?
Yeah.
How do we make this work?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been on a run though, so I mean, maybe he'll win that race and then he can give you all of his knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to put money on him. Well, no. Okay. I'm not allowed to put money on races, but
if you could.
Metaphorically, I'd put money on Austin Cindric because he's been there before. And he's a good road racer.
That's just a tip you're giving to other people.
Other sports bettors.
Like he's good. I don't even know if that's legal to say.
Well, just say it's just a saying. I put my money on him.
Yeah.
It's just a saying. I'm not going to physically put money on him. Come on now.
You could put like $1 on his head.
There you go. Yeah, you literally put money on him.
Yeah. He would probably.
Good call.
I just remember having a conversation with him at your Halloween party that was like, I was telling him about some movie. He's like, I'm going to put that on my list of movies that I watch. And he literally pulled out his phone and had a list of movies. And then he like had other lists that it was like funny ideas. He had a funny idea list and just like went through and like read his funny ideas. It's like, this guy, like he's working on a different level. And I dig it. I dig it.
I dig it, he said. I dig it.
He's a list.
I don't use notes in my phone. Your little notes. I don't use that. I probably should, just to keep track of shit.
If I have like a song idea kicking around in my head, like some lyrics, I'll write that down in the notes section.
Yeah.
race notes if I'm at the track. Like I'll put down, oh, caution came out at this time. This person pitted. Like just so I have, if I have to ask questions after the race.
Yeah.
Kim, are you a note person?
I use it sometimes. Like if I'm going through the garage when we were allowed to go through the garage talking with people, like I won't carry a pen and paper. Like I'll have a conversation, then before I forget what was said, I'll like jot down in my notes section what.
But you have to clarify to people that you're not texting when you're taking notes in your phone.
That is true. It can come off as rude.
Yeah.
I don't.
So then you have to be like,
know
I'm
what
taking notes.
This is.
Or if I'm like making something with a bunch of ingredients that I can't remember. Miller Lite.
Yeah, it's like 30 Miller Lite, 24 Coors, 24 Miller Lite, 18 Miller Lite, 18 PBR, 12 Miller Lite, 12 Miller Lite, 12 Miller Lite from May 9th.
You might have been planning a party, and you're like, let's get this much.
But I don't remember. I didn't party on May 9th. It could have that could be very, very old. It just, I don't know. That one.
Never know.
I like going back and looking at my notes. Do
you delete your notes when you're done with them? I feel like a lot of people just leave them.
Because let me show you my oldest note is. From 2017. It's a rearview mirror script.
Well, you also have you have notes and then you have reminders.
Yeah.
There's two different. My oldest is from 5/24/14.
Wow.
It's a recipe for vegan key lime pie.
Oh.
Wow. Let's see mine. I have notes that I thought.
Kim, mine was for the Richmond. It says, hello, everybody. I'm Kim Kuhn here in the Fan and Media Engagement Center, and this is Rearview Mirror.
Oh, back before we had Studio 3.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Virginia may be for lovers, but there seemed to be a lot of lack of commitment. And a lot of...
Oh, that's the one where the screen splash was commitment issues, and I took a photo, and I was like...
Yeah.
I actually posted a photo with that background, because it was kind of funny.
And then at the end...
Yours? My earliest notes, wow, all the way in 2017. Holy shit. I must have been in Ireland because it says Skelling Michael, Galway Street, and Dingle Company Kerry. I don't know where I was. I'm guessing I was in Ireland, and I wrote down some things I should see.
Dingle. I thought you were going to say, I must have been in Ireland because my dick is Dublin. Girl, are you Irish? Because my dick be Dublin. Sorry.
I have not heard that one. And clearly
solid pickup.
Yeah.
Impressed.
I did find a one from 2013, January 20th. Tony Stewart, 3 Bud Shootout wins, 6 nationwide wins, including 6 of the last 10. What is it about Daytona that makes you so dominant? What is your favorite Daytona 500 memory? This is the first year that Stewart-Haas Racing will run 3 full-time Cup cars. How has the addition of Danica full-time impacted the dynamics in the shop in preparation for the upcoming season?
Great questions.
Great
questions.
How about Danica and Aaron Rodgers over? Done.
I saw that. That's just part of life.
They were in love.
Part of life, man. Hey, Ron. Oh, did you see, speaking of sports, Major League Baseball is in trouble.
Yeah. You think?
Yeah. I don't know if they'll fit. They might just be done all.
If you have that many players that test positive after the very first weekend.
Yeah.
And it was a Florida team.
Yeah.
But the ripple of that showed what happens if because they had to postpone the Phillies-Yankees game the same night because the Phillies played the Marlins over the weekend. So that's the ripple of that. If one team gets an outbreak like that, because the teams are 30-some-odd players and you have 14 players and coaches test positive. Yeah. Yeah. It's about half the team. That's an outbreak. So.
Yeah. So that could be troublesome.
Did you see the video? I forget what team it was where the team manager was really upset. And so he got into it with the ump, but you're supposed to social distance, so they were like arguing, but like try not to get too close. And then one of them, like the face mask was broken, so he like had to hold his face mask.
I saw that this morning. Yeah. Yeah, like he didn't like call. Yeah, the coach comes out and he's got his mask on, and they're like standing like 6 feet apart, but yelling at each other. And the ump had to hold his mask. Like, oh my gosh, the funniest ejection I've ever seen. It's pretty great.
But
But
I'm gonna be interested to see how basketball does with the bubble in Orlando. So far, they seem to be doing well, but they start up the season Thursday?
Yeah,
30th?
and then NFL, Cam's gonna get crushed because half of his team is like, I'm not playing. Like the O-line is like, I'm out. I mean, obviously they're not gonna play without an O-line. I'm just saying, like.
Well, NFL teams are starting to report today for testing, so they get tested for a couple of days and then they start training camp.
But a lot of them said they aren't gonna play. Well, at least Patriots. Some of the Patriots.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It just I'm glad NASCAR has followed.
Yeah.
The way NASCAR has done it has, to this point, knock on wood, worked out really well. Even with like stuff we do in the office, like when we go into the office, we've got the facial recognition, temperature scanning, so it like takes your picture, lets you know what your temperature is, and it can alert like if it alerts everybody. Yeah, it's the technology is getting there, and we're able to.
We're a non-contact sport, which is helpful too.
Yeah, and even in normal times, even guys on pit road are wearing almost full PPE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, it's just different.
Yeah.
But
I think college football is what's going to take a hit.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to think about that.
Yeah.
But it's. We'll see. They've got to.
Some teams have already said they're only going to play in their conference.
But I mean, at the end of the day, what's that do? If you're just playing, like you're still traveling, you're still moving around, you're still playing football, which is inherently a very close contact game. So,
yeah, I mean, you're up in someone's face, literally breathing in their mouth.
Yeah,
like that's what you're supposed to avoid. So, I don't know. See where it goes. Hopefully, we get a vaccine for this thing soon and get out of it.
It'll be. That's the one thing that. I was talking to somebody, and this sounds kind of morbid to say, but like you got to take it like one day at a time and not look like too far into the future. Like don't place all your hope on, oh, this vaccine's coming, it's going to be here in a month. It's like, it may not be. Like it could be 6 months. It could be a year. We don't know. And like, there's a lot of unknowns about it. And that's why it just be a good person, wash your hands, wear the mask, socially distance from each other, do the right things, and we'll get through it one day at a time. And then we'll look back a year, 2 years from now and be like, it sucked, but we made it through.
Yeah.
That's my public service announcement for today.
I will be happy I'm all for wearing masks, and I encourage people. I'll be happy when we don't have to, because it's very hard to communicate with masks on.
I thought I smiled at someone.
My hearing is not that good, so I rely a lot on lip reading combined with
I do a lot of the smile and nod at people, but if you just smile hey, how's it going? But it's right here. It's am I smiling with my eyes enough?
Nice. Yeah, your smiles.
Then if you have sunglasses on, no one has any idea what you're thinking.
Which I kind of like. As an introvert, going out, hat, mask, sunglasses, nobody knows who you are.
And can I also just say, and I might get yelled at for saying this, but the people that are saying masks are like government trying to control you, you do realize that when you post that on Facebook, that the government already knows everything they need to know. They've got it on your phone. They listen. You brought recording devices into your house. If you want to talk about control, control's there. A mask is not any form of control. It's just being courteous and nice to other people. You have let the government control you for years, and you've been okay with it. So shut the up, wear a mask, And Strickard said,
I do like people that are complaining on like Facebook, but they've given all of their relationship information, all of their familial ties, all of their work information, how they're feeling every day.
You're buying shit from Amazon Prime with your credit card. They know exactly what you want to buy. And those convenient ads that pop up, they know what you want to buy. They know everything they need to know about you. They already control you.
Surveillance capitalism.
Yeah. So
the government, man, it's crazy, man. They're trying to control our minds, man.
It's like a seatbelt. Just thinking of it like that.
Yeah. Well, I wear seatbelts, man. I just want to live free. Live free or pie.
Until your face goes to the front windshield.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like people who ride motorcycles and don't wear helmets.
Oh, dear God.
It's like, what's the point? Like, what are you doing?
When I was driving back from Florida, when I had gone down there like in March before COVID, right before COVID, I counted from when I left Orlando, before I even got to like Jacksonville, 20 different people on motorcycles without helmets and like on the interstate. And I was just like, y'all are not the brightest.
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a form of
same thing.
A form of natural selection. The thing is, like, in a time like this, like, I don't want your natural selection choice to impact me. So it could be that this thing is not that bad, but we don't know. And I was doing some reading and research on 1918 in the flu pandemic, and the same arguments were being made in the middle of 1918 that are being made now. Now, when we look back at 1918, we're like, okay, we have the vision of 100 years of history to know that, okay, so they were right. And we're making the same arguments that they were making against it then. History nerd time. I should have played like a song that was like Chuck's History Time, where everybody falls.
Your glasses?
Yeah. I don't have them. I can't find them.
Ain't that a bitch? Like, you can't see without glasses, but when you don't have your glasses on, you can't find them because you can't see. You're looking for the things that help you do what you need to do.
Yeah.
And that's just terrible.
So for this instance, history is not 20/20 vision.
Ah.
That was bad. That was bad. I'm going to get comments about how bad that comment was.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Had worse ones.
Oh, yeah. Definitely had worse.
What, I wasn't able to read it. The people who won the lottery and they split it.
Oh, yeah. So I
what
guess
was
like
that thing you sent this morning?
30 years ago, maybe? Like these two best friends were like, yeah, if we won the lottery, like if one of us wins, we'll split it. And they like shook on it. And one of them ended up winning the Powerball, $22 million, and split it with the best friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
In 1992, they had a handshake deal that they'd split the money.
Huh.
Which is it's crazy that he ended up actually winning the lottery. Like, I think I'm going to win the lottery. Maybe I will. I haven't made any agreements, though, to split with anybody.
I like this quote. He called me and I said, "Are you jerking my bobber?"
I know, I saw that. They were like, he's an avid fisherman. I did like that phrase. Are you jerking my bobber? Can you imagine if your best friend called you and was like, oh, by the way, I actually did win the lottery. Are you ready to split this? I would be like, this is the best day ever.
Just jerking my bobber. Yeah. What if you weren't like friends with that guy anymore?
What if you had a fallout?
Like, what if you weren't friends anymore? Like, he grew estranged. Yeah. Would you still call him?
I mean,
probably not. I don't know.
It's a handshake deal. Can you? I mean, that's easily nullified, right? Like a handshake deal. We had a handshake deal.
Maybe.
I mean.
Yeah. So I think that the jackpot was like 22 million. The cash out was like 16 something. Then after taxes, they each walked away with like just under 6, so like 5.7. But they were like later in life.
Yeah.
That'll get you by for the last like.
I was gonna say
15 years, 20 years.
5.7 million, and if you're in your 60s, I mean you're set.
Good.
As long as you spend wisely. Like if you keep your same level of expenses and maybe splurge a little bit.
Yeah, if I won the lottery, my life wouldn't look that different.
Everybody else says they'd quit their job. It's like, I wouldn't, because I
would work.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd open like a coffee shop.
Kim's Coffees. Kim's Cups.
Kim's Cups.
How big are your cups? Sorry.
I actually didn't even mean it like that. And you brought it there.
Lo siento, Miss Kim.
Okay.
It was there. It was sitting out there. I had to take it.
You had to.
But when they do order, you could be like, oh, I want an A cup. And that's like a little tiny shot. And then like double D is like your massive cup of coffee.
That actually is a really good idea.
That'd be hilarious.
Instead of like a venti, it's like a double D.
Yeah.
I actually.
Do you want milk in your coffee?
Yeah, like an A cup is an espresso shot.
Yeah.
You know, and then you got your in between.
A C is just like your average cup of coffee. Yeah. I like it. I kind of like this.
Hey, you know, if you ever win the lottery,
Kim's Cups.
You open a coffee shop, I want 40% ownership.
You can have all the double D's that
Just
on the house. Double D's on the house.
Yes. That is
perfect.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to, like, how much what do we need to do to get you involved in the lottery, Kim, to make this happen?
I buy a ticket once in a while. I always run into the conundrum though of like, do I do quick pick or do I pick my own numbers? And it's like, I know there's numbers I like, but unless you're playing them consistently, like every week, then it's like you might screw yourself over.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can you imagine if there's certain numbers you play, but you don't play every week, and then you look on one of the off chances you don't play, and your numbers are drawn?
Yeah. It's like roulette. Like you got to pick the same numbers like every time. Yeah. Like you have your numbers. Just keep picking those, because if you keep switching up, then you're just kind of chasing your tail.
So, if I win the lottery, you can have a little steak.
Well, you're going to have steak at the coffee shop too?
Really? Wow.
No, I'm serving steak. I always said I would name a coffee shop that has nothing, like something that has nothing to do with coffee.
Butcher shop.
That or like something like ham.
Coffee and ham.
Just a shop called Ham, but it sells coffee. That, or you know how there's a coffee shop in Charlotte called Not Just Coffee? Naming it. There's a couple locations. There's one in Dilworth. There's one in Atherton Mill. Naming a coffee shop Not Just Coffee, but then actually only serving coffee.
Yeah. Like,
just as like a jerk.
Name it like no caffeine. Caffeine free.
I will say if I open a coffee shop, I would not serve decaf. Sorry. You're shit out of luck. Yeah. That's actually what it would be. It would say decaf on the board, and you would just get a cup of water.
Warm water or cool water?
Either. Also, if I won the lottery, it doesn't really, like, the bottom line doesn't really matter, so I would probably just go around with customers a lot.
Yeah.
Sorry for the F word.
Oh, good.
Like that, though. Like, it says decaf on the board. You order a decaf, you get a water. They complain. I'm just going to be like, sorry, take your business elsewhere. Ham's fine without you.
You're going ham on those customers. Sorry.
I can't wait to win the lottery.
I can't wait for you to win the lottery, and I watch this incredible store open up.
I'll be a barista.
I'm ordering.
You want to be a barista?
Yeah, I'll work there. Yeah. I'll work there. That'd be a blast.
Be a fun little side gig. We could set up a little podcast area where we could do the show.
Yeah.
We do. I'm you know what I'm looking forward to? The day when we can do the show and we're not on Zoom. Like, that's like, you said masks earlier, but like where we can sit down and have our cups of coffee at Ham.
Me too.
And
we actually could do it in like a backyard and just stay 6 feet apart.
This is true. We've got the technology.
Not Ryan's backyard.
No, we don't. We don't have the technology. We can't even go to my house. I barely even do it. That's someone else's backyard.
I'm looking at the technology right here. Like I have the technology.
You should have a housewarming party, Chuck, since you have a new house.
Once I get my deck built, which is in the process, like we're moving forward, getting a quote done. So
You got a quote on your deck.
yeah,
Got a deck quote.
A deck quote.
the big deck.
You're gonna have people working on your deck
Mm-hmm. Night and
Day
day.
and night.
Yeah,
with power tools.
Working 9 to 5.
laying that wood.
That's
Make
right.
sure they're using gloves. Don't want
Yeah, we're gonna practice safe deck handling procedures.
Yeah. to. Because they're gonna be nailing a lot of stuff, so you just gotta be
Yeah.
careful when you're
I
nailing.
don't know. You might use some screws on the deck.
Yeah, you might. My deck has.
Well, make sure you get the fine sandpaper for your deck. You don't want the coarse sandpaper for your
Yeah.
deck.
No.
None of
That leaves permanent damage on
Yeah,
your deck.
and
it
you want to
doesn't
make
seal
sure that
properly.
your deck is stained so it doesn't, there's no curve to it. It's not warped
that.
after,
I don't know if I like the stained idea. I don't know. It just sounds dirty to me. I think it's just go all natural deck wood.
All natural deck wood, but you don't want a warped deck.
No.
All right. Well, you just lotion them decks up every day. Just
Is it gonna be a wraparound deck?
I think no, not quite. It's just gonna,
is your deck
it's gonna fill the back of the house, right outside the back door.
Perfect.
The deck will be.
So your deck is right outside the back door.
Yeah. So you can get in and out real easily.
Oh wow! Quick entry, even quicker exit.
I'm also there's going to be protection from the elements for the deck. I'm gonna put a roof over it.
Oh, like
Yeah.
a full roof?
Yeah, it's gonna connect to the house.
Like a pergola.
Huh?
Or
Full
like
roof.
a pergola.
Full roof with shingles and run some wiring in there to have a fan, and you got to keep the deck cool.
Gotta keep the deck cool.
That'd be nice. I have to come see your deck, Chuck.
Mhm. I'll
When
show
it's
it.
all done.
We'll all go together and see
Yeah.
Chuck's deck.
We can hang out on the deck.
We'll sit on your deck.
Yep.
I didn't want to say it, but I'm happy someone else did.
You knew I was going to.
Yeah.
Speaking of playing on the deck,
Yeah,
it's getting close to time to hit that music. So it's playing. 'Cause
Yeah. Well,
Ryan's
it was
got a
good
thing.
deck talk, and I
Deck-
appreciate
Next week on Deck Talk.
you giving us the insight. Yeah. We're going to teach you how to properly cut your wood.
inside scoop on your deck. Woo.
It's going to be a hand-built deck.
Tune in Sunday for New Hampshire
Yes.
Cup race
Yes.
going up there, which will be nice. They're allowing fans.
Looking for a lobster?
Yeah, hopefully we get a lobster. And then we have a doubleheader in Michigan. So
Woo.
I think so. Is it Michigan after
Yeah.
New Hampshire?
Michigan's the next
Yeah.
weekend. All of the races in Michigan.
New Hampshire.
Yeah. I love Michigan this time of year
Yes.
because it gets dark at like 10:30.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I like.
The weather usually okay.
I love staying in Ann Arbor.
So,
I do love Ann Arbor. I don't know how it's gonna be though with all the lockdown and stuff.
yeah.
Yeah. But I won't be in Michigan or New
Oh
Hampshire.
yeah.
But you guys have fun.
Get to watch that deck get built. So
Yeah.
Enjoy that.
Making sure the decks.
They're, handling your deck properly.
There won't be railings on my deck. It's going to be a little bit unsafe and unstable. Rate and review on iTunes. Subscribe on YouTube. Like us. Like the show. Like our deck.
thank y'all for watching and listening.
Hey, you're on your deck.
I am on my deck. I'm
Yeah.
sitting on my own deck.
All right.
The bitch.